First
Hold
one.
off.
It's
We're gonna give
about
ourselves.
damn time.
We're gonna give ourselves like a minute to actually like make sure we're all good for this. I can cut this out when we actually
Include
when
my
I actually
audio.
upload this.
I'm good.
Yeah, everyone include their audio. I can cut
Yeah,
this
I'm
out
good.
when we actually are uploaded. Is everyone's audio
And don't
included?
include your audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, my audio's included. Last time I checked, it was over.
All right. So, how are we gonna start this off? Like, who's gonna start it off?
I can start it off. I'm used to doing it.
No. Daniel, you're the host. You usually start it off.
Oh yeah, that is true.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you dumb.
So,
So just do your YouTube and just do whatever you.
I don't
whatever
have a
intro
YouTube
is for
intro.
streams for
God.
YouTube.
Hey
Oh, you
guys,
don't?
it's Daniel OZ07 here.
oh, CO7.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? The Legend
Hey
27
guys,
here.
hey guys. It's
Hey guys,
Scarce
Scarce
here.
Hey guys, Scares here.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's
What's
up,
going on,
guys?
everybody?
Zombie
Carlos are here.
Hey guys, it's Zombie Killer 27 here.
I guess.
It's Legend
Okay,
27,
guys.
Legend
Guys,
27.
What?
Okay. Okay, let's just get ready to start this. I guess I'll start it off, and then I will say to you for you guys to introduce yourselves, and then we can start straight off into this.
You should include this part because this is actually pretty funny.
All right.
No,
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Shame.
I'll do that.
thanks.
So, welcome, guys. I guess this. No, I don't know how to start this off.
Do you want me to
It's
start
definitely
it
gonna
off?
be a part of the bloopers. Definitely
Do
gonna
you
be
want
bloopers.
me to start it off? Because I
Well,
know
yeah.
how to.
If I'm the host, I should
Hey,
be
what's
able
up,
to know how
guys?
to start this
Scares
off.
here.
I guess let me give me a second.
This is why I don't like you guys.
I'm just here because I'm getting paid.
You're
don't
getting
give a
paid?
shit.
I haven't getting paid for this.
I need a new manager, and he's shit fucker lied to me.
Okay.
No.
Hey guys, welcome to our first podcast. I am your
This is
host,
already gay
Daniel
and
SCC. I will. Ian.
Blame Ian for that one.
Yeah, I will surely blame you for that. Like, I don't know how to start this off.
Do
Okay.
you want me to do it, or
It's
can
like
you
the
do
first
this?
podcast isn't actually a discussion. It's just a bunch of. It's just an hour-long rambling.
We're not even doing a podcast. We're doing the intro to the podcast for
Yeah,
the
that's the
podcast.
thing. You can get a
Oh my
for
It's a
me.
pilot.
All right.
This is the pilot.
All right.
Hurry up!
I was about to fucking start, and you just cut me off there. Okay.
Definitely
Okay, good.
bloopers.
I have the giggles.
Yes, this is definitely bloopers. Okay. Welcome everyone to our first podcast. I'm your host Daniel SCC, and I'll let these guys introduce themselves. Starting off with you, Bowser.
No.
What's going on, everybody? I'm It's Bowser Jr.
Caden.
I'm a
Chaos Gaming. Welcome to our podcast.
And then finally,
No.
Introduce yourself, you little shit. We're actually going right now.
Come on, man. You
Can you just call me Can you just call me peanut butter and bacon?
Yes. This is peanut
Okay.
butter and bacon speaking.
we're certainly calling you peanut butter and bacon.
I thought you were Chaos Gaming.
I guess this is. I
No,
guess
that is
Fuck
no.
you.
I am Chaos Gaming. That's Ian. Ian's
So-
fucking peanut
Well,
No,
butter.
what
he's
did you-
peanut butter.
What are you? What are you, a YouTuber from the fucking mid to 2000s?
We're already like
Yes.
starting this off,
ASMR.
and
He's an
we're
ASMR
going
guy
off.
right now.
We're going off already, so
Hey guys,
Hey, it's still good though. It's still good.
Look at my
It's a good
ASMR of
podcast
eating
though.
fried
Yeah, it's
chicken
still-
in my
it's
This is
still
pretty
van.
much a
good,
podcast.
but we should. Okay.
Do you do videos of you eating fried chicken in your van with the camera close to your mouth?
Okay, let's start this off.
Yes,
so,
pretty much.
Do you do reviews on each and every piece of chicken you eat?
oh my god, this chicken is so moist.
It's like a hot
and
pocket.
crunchy.
Every bite tastes
Oh.
different. It's a different temperature.
You guys
This
have to
one
make
was
notes of
really
myself.
juicy, but this one was slightly dry.
This one was juicy.
can-
This
you can
was
find Kate in
slightly
the food-
more juicy.
You can
Alright.
find your local food review in your 7-Eleven
Alright,
gas station
alright,
bathroom.
Banter aside. This first podcast is we're just
No.
gonna talk about Overwatch and then some of the most recent stuff of it, and talk about mostly what we think of the game, nerd/buffs, character skins, whatever. And I think
It's gonna be on cringe.com places. Just wait. Just fucking wait for it.
It better be. If it is, then that'll be great. That'll be pretty great. At least we get shown on something. That's more attention. Any attention is good attention. But I guess we'll start off.
What's going on, guys? Leafy Gaming here. I just found the cringiest channel ever.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You guys are great. You guys are great. But we'll start off with the Christmas event and slash skins. I guess we can talk about what you guys think about the event so far. Anyone can start this off.
I hate it. I got nothing but cheer poses.
I don't know.
And they're all for Reinhardt as well.
They're all duplicates.
I'm just gonna call yourself. I'm just gonna call you Chaos Gaming just because you wanted to call yourself that. So, what
no, I don't really
care
care what you call me.
Just call me Bacon.
It's honestly fine.
It's honestly fine. What do you think of the event so far?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's
It has to be something more than
it's good. Experience.
Yeah.
Definitely new experience than what we've had. The especially May's snowball offensive is actually really good. It's a well-crafted.
It's really good. I like it. That was my report.
It's a well-crafted arcade game.
It's like a third grader giving his like shitty, cringy report they read on James the Giant Peach Clip. And it scared me near the end.
And I'm actually kind of glad that season 3 came out as well during this time.
I still have flashbacks of the
ride. Mostly because I'm a player and most matches are boring, but I'm so glad I get to have a chance for the gold skin.
Sweet.
Yeah.
At least you get to play on the Christmas maps. That at least makes online games.
Yeah, definitely.
That's expensive. You can't say Christmas.
So, Bowser, would you like to have me input on this? What's your input on this?
Super depressed clerk at the Walmart. Happy
Snowball fight, fun new game mode, winter mystery. I don't really like that game mode.
Would you like a bag for 37 items?
The skins are good, except for some that are questionable. So overall, it's
would you like to put this gun in my mouth to press the trigger?
Alright, everyone's talking at the same time. So, let's just...
Wait a minute, I'm Farrah?
Okay.
Is this random?
So, we should just
You can't talk about the game!
I don't care!
I'll include this with 2 versions with the game and without, just depending on how it goes.
Yeah,
but,
any mentions of the game are just edited out whenever it comes to the audio version.
I won't...
Okay, so no content.
No, that's a one-pass thing, but...
Contact you Destiny servers. This game really sucks.
Okay, so no talking on other fuckers talking. Let's make that a rule.
Yeah, let's make that a rule right now.
I'm looking at you, Ian. I'm looking at you, Ian.
What the?
Mr. Peanut Bacon in the first, like, 20 seconds. Alright, yeah, Bowser.
So should I redo what I was saying then?
Yeah, just please say it again.
Alright.
I guess you should.
May Snowball Offensive, it's a fun mode. Winter Mystery, I don't like it. It's too RNG based. The skins are alright, minus a few. Overall, it's okay.
Definitely. What are your opinions on this event, Ian?
I kept getting Reinhardt cheer poses, and I've never been more pissed off in my life.
Great summary, really.
That's a great summary.
I've never broken a blood vessel until earlier today. I screamed so hard I got a blood I broke a blood vessel.
I'll agree with that,
still
though.
alive,
The rarity to get the skins themselves is stupidly
I mean,
low.
like, well, in general, like, for Overwatch in general, it's always a pain in the ass to get anything good.
Yeah, but they added too many sprays. Like, they added 2 sprays per character, at least a few cheers, every voice line.
Fuck you and your sprays. I have fucking cheer
honestly,
poses.
Honestly,
yeah,
it's
fuck
fine
the
what they
sprays.
added. It's really nice. The sprays are alright.
Yeah, but they just do it to fill out the loot boxes so that you get even lower chances to get the skins.
The loot boxes aren't as corporate as you think, Bowser. There's not some big, like, there's not some big fat bald dude at a desk at Overwatch headquarters, greasing up his hands, thinking about how he's gonna ruin lots of little kids' lives with their little shitty loot boxes.
No,
it's
he's
not like that,
how he's gonna
Bowser.
take money from those little kids' parents. That's what.
What do you know? They're gonna spend money on loot boxes.
Right,
actually, a lot of people do.
I don't have money for loot boxes.
But my input on this,
yeah,
not everyone.
It's kind of a
fuck you. I'm not poor.
Good thing, honestly.
Okay. We're gonna go a little bit too off about this, but if my input about that loot box is not everyone's a kid though that like sucks the wall out of the parents that actually play this because not 100% of this community are kids.
Bowser, your pedo stash.
I don't see too many of people
Fuck you.
that are kids in this game, but it's
Fuck,
still
I saw that picture of you in your damn balding cap.
But most of the time, it's not like forcing parents to lose their money because usually it's just an optional thing.
Yeah.
It's for
I mean, it's not like
cosmetics.
it's not like an essential thing. Yeah, it's not like an essential
it's not like
thing
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
They're actually pretty generous by giving like new characters that doesn't take anything to play. They're actually pretty generous.
I'll give Blizzard that. It is nice that they at least give us the free characters. We don't have to pay for that.
Well, I mean, like everything's free. It's just a matter of gambling, and like there's no like cap on how much levels. So really, they're really nice with this.
I mean, this is similar. This is just the same thing as freaking the whenever it comes to the skins in Counter-Strike. You don't have to do it. A lot of people are still gonna do it though, just because it's there.
Buy a knife with a red stripe on it for $9,000.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's Counter-Strike.
Meanwhile, there's some people on the internet later, like 10 years old, selling like specialty knives for like $800 a piece.
Yeah.
But like, do people actually buy that shit? Because I don't know much about the Counter-Strike community.
Oh yeah,
definitely. They do. They paid a lot of money for this.
Oh fuck.
I
bought Christ.
I think it's
I went on TF2 Market and I bought a cone for 10 cents. That's like my spending.
You're part of it, Caden, or fucking Ian.
Yeah, what? You're now a part of it.
You're part of their economy. You're part of their economy. Your money's in there.
I mean, okay, to be fair, I'd rather buy a fucking bucket and a fucking cone for 20 cents each than buy it for like $2.
Yeah, but
like
still,
I don't even get it. Still, like, I mean, you could buy like fucking 900 items with $1 on the community market. Then you would get with like $2.50 and for like a fucking, what do they call them? A crate.
Meanwhile, I sell crates in TF2 for $2 a piece, and they go for 99, and people still buy that shit.
Yeah, it's just because it's part of the brain. I saw a video on this before. I can't remember why. It's just like your impulse is you want to complete it, even if you're not a completionist. You want everything, so you tend to go, all right, I just have to do this. That's not that bad, and then you get into a
no. And I don't want to see Reinhardt share posts anymore.
Yeah, with the Vulu box, I feel like they might have purposely dumbed it down a bit. That it's not like I feel like in the beginning of the game, before they added like the ability to buy stuff, you kind of had better chances with stuff. Like I got
the ability to buy stuff has always been in there.
I thought it was added, but I don't know.
No, it was always there since launch. It's been there.
Oh, really? Maybe this is the beta that I was thinking about it that didn't have it, but
yeah, you're thinking of the beta.
Yeah, but it always felt like you always get garbage in the game. You always get garbage. So there's I feel like a need, like a gambling need is like, oh, this time I'll actually get it. This time I'll finally get it.
Yeah, but what makes it worse is they literally improve the odds of you getting something good if you buy the loot boxes. Like your odds literally increase.
That could be.
Which is fucked up. That is fucked up. No, didn't they actually do that? I feel like they actually announced they did that. Or
that is an actual thing. Your odds of getting something good are actually increased if you actually buy loot boxes. The odds go up.
Meanwhile, someone like Musical,
so they literally make it so that you're more yeah, they make it so that you're more intrigued to buy the loot boxes.
Makes it very open.
It's designed
opening 500 loot boxes.
Yeah,
it's gambling.
Yeah, it is
gambling.
It is.
That's what a lot of people do.
Like, do you buy loot boxes in like sets, like in 50 for $5, or like how?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's like 50, like 5 for 5, 11 for 10,
for 1.
20 for
$11 for 10.
And then there's the
extra
$50. Then there are the 50.
Yeah, it's 99. It's 99 for 50, isn't it?
No, it's 99
for
99. They have a 99 deal. I think it's like 200 though, or something.
99 deal would be around like 50, or it's above 50. You can always check it.
Yeah,
it's above 50, but you can check
we
it.
gotta do that. But
Peanut butter. Can you go check that right now?
You can just call me Bacon, you fucking dickwad.
Bacon, can you go check that out? It should be in. It'll be in the store.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're waiting for them to finish. But what are your guys' favorite like skins from this event? Like at least like top 2 or something.
Jingle Tracer.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus and Jingle Tracer for me.
Yeah, right.
Santa Claus and like the May skin. I don't remember what it was called.
It's May Christmas. Or no,
yeah,
May.
It's fucking gay, but I still like it.
To be fair though, I'll be honest. I like all the skins in this event minus.
Yetis don't wear vests.
Trying to remember her name.
I like the Yeti one though. The Yeti one's pretty good.
All right, guys. I'm looking up
the Russian.
Okay.
The Russian name.
11 loot boxes for $10.
Yes. Zarya's new skin was pretty weak.
What's the $50 one? What is the $50 deal?
I don't know. I feel like Zarya's was just a copy and paste kind of ordeal.
Zarya had a skin.
Yeah, it's no one
the only two I don't
Yeah.
like are Zarya and Lucio. Really, those
Honestly,
are the only two that I'm really like.
Yeah,
It's
those
alright.
are yeah.
If it was in the game already, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to buy. But as a like Christmas event thing that costs more than normal Reese colors, it's not really worth it. I'd rather
It
have
looks
that
just like a blue
Well,
camouflage.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta, remember also. You gotta remember also that during the seasons of giving, people will spend more money than they usually do on like regular days.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Kids are
Because
gonna
they
get
wanna-
True. You
they
also
wanna-
will have. Yeah, you also will have people who just got money for Christmas. They have nothing else to do. They're like, I like this game. I'll
Yep.
spend money on it, and then
50
then
loot
the
boxes for
process
$40
continues.
bucks.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
50 loot box deal.
That's a good deal.
Or over $100. Over
Yeah,
see, that's
$100
also,
for
see,
like.
they make the loot boxes are good
Yeah.
deals, but they're still just there to make you go, hey, you know what you want to do? You want to spend
Yeah.
money on this game?
I'm never
Want
gonna do
some
it.
candy?
Even if like I never get the stuff I want, I'm still never gonna do it because I know that's just a waste of money, and I
Yeah.
can either spend that on like
Yeah.
I
New
did
DLC or
it
something.
during the Halloween. I did it during the Halloween event.
I feel sad for the people who did that during
I
the
did
summer
it.
games.
I did it a couple times during the Halloween event.
Yeah, I did too. But during the Halloween event, I did that, and that's where I got most of the legendary skins that you guys see I got from that event, like from those loot boxes.
Yep.
So, and then I got trashed
Yeah,
when I
these
came
don't
to the
wear
ones I got
vests.
in
Yeah.
game. So it really does, like, your odds are increased a lot. I can vouch for that. It is insane.
Yeah, I've seen like YouTubers like do 101 like loot box open like Muselk and something, and he gets like 10 legendaries, like more than 10 at least.
Yeah, it's
for,
'cause
like,
they
just
increase
doing
the
the
odds.
giveaway. Yeah, it's really
It's to make you
messed
go,
up, but...
huh? I kind of want to do this again.
It kind of makes
worked for me
sense.
last
Like,
time.
Yeah, but it is
it kinda
cosmetics.
makes a little
At the end of the day,
sense.
it is cosmetics. It's
That's
not
why I don't
gonna
waste
win, so
money
we have
on
too
it,
much-
because it is cosmetics.
Yeah, we don't have too much to
Hey.
waste about.
Yeah.
It's not like Hanzo's gonna get a special bow and arrow that his
That
scatter arrow
awkward
has like
pause of silence
his
just scared
scatter
me.
arrow is like the size of Diva's mechs. Like, that's never...
Roadhog's hook is the size
No,
of
that's-
Roadhog.
That would just be them giving his beta bow back.
Oh, yeah, that's practically his beta bow back. Or Bastion his ability to get back his shield that he used to have.
Oh my god.
Bastion has the ability to do the rush from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, the aura.
You know, they should make that. They should make that.
Yo,
One of, they should make that an event. Bring back like some of the abilities that were in the beta and no longer are. That'd be a kind of cool event.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
definitely
I mean,
be a cool
well,
event, but it'd be unbalanced
Maybe
as shit.
variation characters.
Because there are,
Yeah.
because there are a lot. Because there are a lot.
Didn't
of abilities
Bastion
that
have
were
a
changed
shield like
in the beta.
Reinhardt that had like the
Yeah.
same amount of HP?
Oh, yeah,
But he
think
could only
so.
move. He could also only move in a 180 degrees rather than a full 360.
Full 360.
But to be fair, Pharaoh's knockback would just completely destroy shields as well. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I guess this is the first podcast, so it might be a little bit awkward.
Fuck, we're
I guess-
awkward. God damn it.
Yeah, but I guess
Short and brown, Riddler's tall, fat, and
So I guess-
awkward. Bowser's a pedal stand, and Caden's just Caden.
I guess while we're talking about this,
Thanks.
like characters and skins and stuff, I guess we might as well talk about what are our favorite characters in the game, and then what's our favorite skins for any of the characters, like in general. I guess
Oh man,
King's-
there's so many good skins.
I mean,
Wait, who said something about me?
I said
nobody,
No
go
one?
away.
No one? No one? All right, I'll go die. I'll go kill myself.
Yeah.
See ya.
Get out of here.
very
God,
original.
thank
You're just
fucking
like
God.
King.
Give me
But,
something from the gift shop.
Yeah, so original.
Exactly, but
Give me something from the
I
gift
guess-
shop, you
Caden,
fat fuck.
Can you name your favorite characters, and then your favorite skins in the game in general?
It would have to be it'd have to be
It
Tracer.
has to be
Reaper, and
Tracer. Oh,
Junkrat.
fuck you, I knew it.
Has to. Hey, it's a top
Shit,
3 at this
declared.
point.
How's it feel that your sexual
the
fantasy with
skins that
Tracer
I like,
finally
I
ruined?
like. The jingle skin for Tracer, I really like. The pumpkin skin for, what is it? For
Jack the
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yeah, but your
is
favorite skin's
fucking
in the-
amazing.
It's not based off of your like
In the
favorite
game-
characters, it's in the game in general.
That's
Santa
what I mean.
Claus.
That's what I was saying. Those are my favorite skins in the game.
Oh, really? Event ones? Alright. But,
Yeah, event ones.
I guess if
I haven't
I'll
really gotten
say
much.
my
Yeah.
favorite characters, I think, are Mei, Bastion, Zenyatta, and Ana,
Oh.
around there. And I think my favorite skins are either Ana's Halloween one, maybe
Which I have on right now.
Zenyatta's Ibits, or Is the one that makes his balls red. That's a cool one.
That's like the bird,
one of my favorite
one
skins
based on the god, right?
Yeah, also one of
Raw.
Hanzo's skins is one that not a snow one, the one that turns them into wolves, but not the snow one. Forget what that one's called. If you could check that in, but
Lone Wolf or
Lone Wolf, and Lone Wolf's the ice one, isn't it?
No,
but
Lone Wolf's the red one.
Yeah, but I like the idea of changing the entire like alt thing and has completely new voice lines. That's really cool. And then I guess maybe Junkenstein. That's for Junkrat. That's a really good one.
Frankenstein.
That one's a pretty good one.
I like stuff that fully changes the voice lines. I would say Mercy, but I don't even have her. I never got her skin for that event. I'm like the only person that did
Well,
it.
the thing
you
is,
don't have
too,
to have
is
the
that
skin to make it a favorite.
It took them a while. It took them a while to get the voice line in.
It still was worth it though. It's really cool voice lines.
Yeah.
I guess Bowser, do you want to name yours?
Favorite characters, even though I can't play them, McCree is my favorite Overwatch character to play though. It's like lately Zarya, Torbjorn, Symmetra I've been enjoying recently. Tracer as well. I've always enjoyed playing Tracer.
Definitely. Who hasn't been loving playing? We'll just go on for when we're talking. Everyone's so included.
What were we talking about?
My audio is apparently still included, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's once it's included.
Yeah, it's good. Then I guess let's just finish off what we're talking. We had a little bit of issues with me going on where I cut out everything. So we'll just finish where I think we're going off. Bowser named his favorite characters, and then we're talking about favorite skins. You still haven't mentioned that, like in the whole game, Bowser.
Oh yeah, that's because you kind of
that's where the issues happen.
Stream decided to go wee.
It went full just somber and got hacked. I guess we'll just later. I mean, later. Well, let's finish. Let's just
continue off. Hacker Man's fault.
Yeah, we'll just continue off, and Bowser just finish off, and say what are your favorite skins in the game, just in general.
Even though I don't main him, Oni Genji's always been really cool to me.
Oh, I still gotta get that one.
Yeah, I still.
Once
Jack
I get
the
a,
Reaper.
once I get a laptop, Daniel, we can go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, go for it, Bowser.
I'm actually gonna get my laptop back this weekend, so I'll join you guys on that.
Nice.
And I'll get Oni Genji.
Planning for
Oni
playing
Genji.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Let's see. Oni Genji. You're good. Jingle's actually like the Origins edition of Tracer, her skin. I really like this one. I really like that one.
That's a good one.
T-Racer is also good. Scrooge McCree has become a quick favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite character got a new skin. I love it. Yeah, there aren't too many skins I can really name off the back of my hand though, sadly. If I remembered more skins, I could say it. So, but right now I'm a blank.
All right, Bacon. You want to put in your favorite characters and skins? Do you want to mention that? Is he dead?
Wait, I'm very curious. Do you think your stream actually caught my favorite characters before it lagged out? I
yeah,
don't actually remember when
it
lagged out.
Yeah, it caught it when you're still listing it off. So if you want to finish that off. Because I think you mentioned Zarya and stuff, but it cut off after you said like I think Tracer.
Okay, well just in case it didn't catch it, favorite character McCree, but favorite to play Tracer, Torbjorn, Zarya.
Well, I like Torbjorn's latest buff. His latest buff was pretty great.
Oh, you want to talk buffs? Freaking buffs are the main reason I've been playing Symmetra recently. It was also quickly becoming a new favorite.
Oh god, oh no.
Well, it's because her new buffs make her actually strong.
Did Ian die? Yeah,
Ian did die.
Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll ask him that later when he comes back. I guess we're on the topic of nerfs and the buffs and stuff. What do you guys think of like Torbjorn, Symmetra, Soldiers too? That's a big one. A lot of the other characters had.
I honestly hate Soldier's buff. It makes him way too overpowered.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm on that side where he can kill you too fast, and I feel like either his firing rate should be put down or his damage just get back to original or a little bit more because McCree's useless now. No one uses McCree, and he feels like he's not as strong as he used to be. When they gave him that buff, like to have his range, he was good, and everyone.
Yeah.
I think he was fine in that spot. But when they dumbed it down, he kind of became useless when Soldier's buff became.
Well, he still has that buff. They just buffed Soldier.
No, they toned it down. His McCree's buff. They toned it down really hard.
When?
Yeah, like really hard. So it's
I'm back.
So it's not the same damage over a certain amount of range. Yeah. So I guess Ian, you never got to say your favorite characters and skins in the game. Would you like to do that?
I got a hot pocket.
I guess favorite skins in the game then.
Oh, we're still talking. I thought. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Sorry.
thanks.
Okay, so what's happening?
Favorite characters, favorite skins. It's your turn.
Favorite character, favorite skins?
Yeah, favorite characters,
yeah.
favorite skins.
Sorry, I thought you got the memo that I sent on the kick.
I did not.
Okay,
My
well,
phone
Oh,
internet's
I didn't
off.
look at kick.
My internet's off, so I can
I
actually keep
didn't
the stream alive.
Okay. Basically favorite characters, let's see. Bastion. Oh, Diva all the way. Especially the gremlin form. Let's see, Junkrat, McCree, Reaper, Reinhardt. Oh, Torbjorn. Oh, shut the god. And Zenyatta. They're my most prime characters. And favorite skins, just in general for those characters.
In general. I named
general,
Genji as one of my favorites, and I do not play Genji at all.
Let's see here. Santa Claude for sure. What are skins I really like? I really never. Get away! Who joined me? Get out of here, Bowser! You're fat.
Sorry.
Get out of here! Get out of here! You don't deserve to be in my presence. Let's see. I really don't know. I really don't have. What was that legendary skin you have, Riddler? That you have for Bastion? Because I really like that one.
Oh, let me look at it really fast since I'm actually here. It's Steambot.
Like the June bug for Diva, Steambot for Bastion, and Santa Claus. That's really all they're my favorite skins. That's really all I have. I really don't think about skins that much.
All right. So.
Oh, and I know it's kind of a. I know it's a. Oh,
Mariachi for Reaper.
Oh, Mariachi Reaper. I forgot about that.
That's a good one.
Jet for Soldier. It's a very basic skin. It's pretty much just a recolor, but I really like it. I don't know why. I just wanted to say that. I don't know why.
For Soldier, I've definitely seen a skin that looks like a Black Ops character.
It's the Commando one, right?
It's
Is
Commando
Halloween spray?
76. I like the fact that he has an M16 and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I never really liked those skins, honestly.
Alright, since we're still on the... We're on the conversation before Ian abruptly came back to life. The nerfs and buffs
Fuck you!
recently
I was
with
getting
Soldier.
Hot Pocket. What did they change on him?
Well, we're talking about just this change in general for the game, like Soldier getting his huge damage buff, and that's a big thing, and Symmetra and Torbjorn, because the other character changes weren't too big as those few.
Where's Caden?
I'm here.
Just why aren't you talking? God, man.
I'm quiet.
Waiting for his
I'm
turn.
tired.
Yeah, we're trying to be
I'm
civil here.
tired.
Oh!
Something you don't know, but
We're
I
all
guess-
peanut butter and bacon here.
I guess where were you
Yeah.
off last time about it?
He's
Because you were
right.
talking about Soldier Caden, but where were you off last time about that? Wow, okay. So, I guess I'll
Yeah.
voice my opinion on
If we're gonna say so, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, no, go.
I was just gonna say, are we talking about a
No,
character
you
that
go.
we kind of want to see get a buff?
Okay, wait, say that again because
Are we talking about a specific buff right now, or are we
like
talking about
specific
characters
buffs
that
that
we
just
wanna see
happened
get a buff?
recently,
No, you
and then
hang up.
and then after that we'll talk about what
No,
we
you
want to
hang
get
up.
buffed and nerfed.
Oh, well, we really can't. Well, it's kind of a little bit difficult to talk about buffs without mentioning how Symmetra is now actually back in the game.
I definitely.
She was gone, but now she's back.
She was gone, but she's not out.
In my heart, she was still always there. You lose matches, but she was still there anyway.
Yeah,
still hate
she
you,
was there,
bitch.
just nothing useful. What other buffs have? Well, there's Lucio's speed nerf, which makes me sad.
It's not that bad.
Lucio-
You can work around
he,
that.
He got one.
Well, he was
over,
one of the
a while
quickest
back.
in general.
He got one a while
Yeah, I
back.
didn't
It was
see that
usually like 50% dumbed down, and then the last one I think brought him to 30% now speed. But he used to be at 100%, which I feel like it should have stayed at 100%. There is no really.
I remember he
Yeah,
was
'cause that was-
stupidly fast in beta.
He's still
You have-
being used in
yeah,
every
I mean-
match. He's still an essential character, and then I think they're dumbing it. I'm not sure if they did it. I guess one of you guys can look it up if you want to as a double check. But I think they did something to his healing recently. But
Yeah, I swear the healing's. I swear the healing is slower. I was.
Or maybe they
Lucio
should
main
buff the
for a
other
while.
support
It was not
characters.
that slow.
they've been buffing Mercy. She's still not back in the game yet, but they've been trying their best. But I haven't seen that many Lucios as often, so I guess they're doing their job right. I'm seeing like a lot of Annas and Zenyatta because Anna's buff when she came out.
I still see a good decent amount of Mercies.
Yeah,
I
you
do
still
too,
see Mercies, but Mercy's still overshadowed by Lucio because he's still one of the best picks to choose in general. Because that big radius healing is so useful.
Yeah, but I wish he had his speed back.
The beauty of Overwatch is there's no such thing as a bad character or a lesser character.
Exactly. But it just feels like they base their game off of the competitive meta, though. So they like to change stuff according to that.
Why do you think Zenyatta got a buff after a tournament happened and Zenyatta was picked? Actually, Zenyatta was never picked.
After a few tournaments,
maybe it was after that tournament. Yeah.
I feel like someone's got to do that to Sombra, because I think Sombra needs a little bit of love now, because she hasn't been getting any changes, and I feel like she's pretty underpowered. She's okay, she's a good character, but
no,
she feels a little bit underpowered for. I'm talking about her. Like,
DPS is crazy.
Yeah, her DPS is really.
For range though, sometimes it feels like it does nothing.
Feels like you know a character I want to see get a buff. I want Tracer to get a buff.
It seems like
no,
she's balanced.
I never see Tracers. I never see Tracers ever.
I see tons of them. What are you talking about?
It's too hard to.
I play a lot,
Tracer,
classic, ranked. I just don't see Tracers.
It's kind of hard to buff Tracer when she's
Tracer
such a. Tracer's such a huge character that like it's hard to like if you change something with her, it'll definitely affect the game a lot because Tracer's like a hit or miss. Yeah. She's super fast cannon.
It's like changing Reinhardt.
Yeah, like if you boost the health of her, she's not gonna be a glass cannon. It's gonna kind of ruin her use. She'll just be a Genji then, but without with a different ult. But with Sombra now,
legs or arms.
Yeah, most people nowadays feel like Sombra is not as helpful, and they'd rather just have a Genji or Tracer.
I know she's kind of like yeah.
Like. She doesn't feel too
Did
big
she get
right now.
recently or something?
Sombra?
Because
no.
like, you know, like I see, like, are you talking about like she's one of those characters where like she's just kind of there, she's just doing her own thing, not really contributing to anything? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, kind of like a Bastion in competitive, where he's only like used like in a clutch moment or like just it's like a jack of all trades kind of pick where like if you only need this for the certain event. It's like most Sombras I see in competitive are used for like King of the Hill matches, so they can actually lock off the health packs and deny ults with with a Reinhardt. But then any other thing than that, I never see him get picked at all. Like not even an attack. I see. Yeah. She's more of a defense hero in competitive, which is a crazy thing for a DPS to be more of a defense hero for like her.
I mean, McCree's like a defense hero.
Kind of.
McCree's more jack of all trades. I see.
Yeah, definitely.
He's good defense, good offense.
He's a very good offense. That's the thing. A
good builder.
Yeah, character like as good as an offense as him. I see him more in attack than defense. His really only big defense thing is his high noon, but I still even see that used as an attack thing.
I never see high noon used. At least rarely good.
I can't even.
I feel like high noon could use a buff.
It definitely could. No. I feel like they got rid of the thing like if you miss your shots, or no, it's not if you missed it. If you couldn't use it because someone's like blocking you out and you just decide to cancel it, it gets rid of the full meter charge, but I think it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, now it's just.
It used to be like 50%. Like
now it's like
50%.
Now it's all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone.
It's honestly kind of stupid because McCree is one of the characters where his ult. Not only is it very situational, it's honestly rare to actually use like right. I rarely see it used properly as well. So that was one of the few things that made his ult reasonable. It's like, all right, I wasn't able to use it here. At least I can still use it later. Getting rid of the 50%
back
made it go. It's pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, making him lose that was just completely pointless. That was a big nerf to his. That I think was a big nerf to his character.
Not really, because like if like the alt is like used so rarely and so like rarely decent, then
but it was used more often when you'd be left with 50%. Like it at least gave you the chance of, all right, it may not work, but at least I know it won't screw me over completely. Now it's it didn't work. You're done.
They made a decent alt into like one that's barely ever used because of that change. Like now with Mazen, they can ice wall you. They just lose that. They lose that advantage.
Reinhardt shield, Diva's block it. Like now,
Even with like Reaper or like Winston, if you get killed right as it happens, you still get a little bit of your charge left. That you can just build it up again.
Reaper is just all gone.
No, if you get killed,
that's different.
I've been killed right as it happens, and you like leave like 90 or 70. It's not like an instant drain like tracers or something. So saying that's a little bit fair, so you can like if you instantly failed, then you have at least a chance to try it again.
That was good hot pocket.
And now with like that change that all characters is like ults are dumbed down by like 25%.
Yeah, all ults have been nerfed a lot, or have been slowed down.
That's a huge thing, and I think it's good for the game. But in McCree's side, it's an awful thing for him. And May, I think, got a secondary one, but
yeah,
because
he already was using the ult.
Yeah, even as May, I feel like I still get it too fast. So I think her change was fine with that, but it's still a very huge change. I'm surprised I didn't mention that one when we were talking about the few ones, because that definitely affected the game a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like playing as Tracer, you used to get your bombs every 10 seconds, and now you feel like you actually have to put in effort to get your bombs. Which is really cool. But, yeah, it changed the game a lot. I don't know if for the better or the worst.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things play out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's definitely gonna be some, definitely gonna be new, like, ever since I've seen that change happen, people have been more, like, preserved with their ults and stuff. That's really cool. Not like people used to spam that shit.
Makes it more, like, it makes it more, how would you call, what would you say, tense.
You know, so it leaves more room for the players to actually have actual skill to like show off more. Like I've seen, we played a match a while ago. I'm pretty sure.
Junkrat Tire.
I know everyone was there. I think we were all there, and like Genji like got the ult like 5 times in like the matter of a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing though. I feel like some characters are still getting their ults a lot faster than others. Like they're still gonna have the nerfs and all
I mean,
that,
like
but
it's
some
kind
are
of
still just getting them quicker.
It's kind of understandable. I mean, like look, that's kind of understandable. It's just like how you use the alt in like that matter how the alt is.
Differences between like classes, like DPSs can get them pretty fast, but the payoff isn't that huge. And supports, they're huge and they take medium time. And then tanks are more utility, and they take usually the longest.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think the most tactical alts are used by support and tanks.
Oh, yeah, those are much more the team coordinated.
Yeah, I mean, cause like, yeah, those are like, it's like the tank alts, like, they're not like all you could do. It's like, cause the soul alts, like, they're on one person. Like,
Roadhog you can use on your own.
Not really. Like, Roadhog's good for like pushing back a team. Like, yeah, you can,
well,
but like, it's
but that's by
like
by yourself though.
Oh yeah, cause like. Zarya, like, she's only pretty much good when you have a team, when you use her all.
Yeah, Zarya's only good with the team.
And then Winston's is kind of like protecting the point or like just throwing people off of something. Also,
Winston's is kind of like Roadhog's in a sense. He's kind of helping push the enemy back.
Except it sucks.
Yeah.
No, with Winston's it's very like situational. His is like use it or lose it.
It's kind of like a.
And then if you use it in a great way, it can do tons of damage. I've seen like Neta boosted ones like kill team wipe before.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones are actually kind of scary.
And like a Diva's ult is just she's just Diva.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sum up her ult.
Her ult is like she can do it herself kind of ult.
That's a more
Diva.
I don't know, it's just really. The thing about it, it's
Diva
like
is one of the best ults in the game.
It's actually one of the harder ults to use because how easy it is to avoid it. It's one of the hardest.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like
same
you
with
use
Hanzo's
the ult,
though,
and then you just instantly get back in the mech. It's like really no loss.
That's also the same with Hanzo's ult. It's like it's the same as Diva's. It can be pronounced easily and it can be avoided easily.
Thing is, Hanzo's and Divas.
I don't know if I'd say pronounced easily.
Divas and Ana's Divas and Ana's. Divas and Hanzo's are good either way. If you like miss by an inch, it's still good because the fact that you're making enemies get out of the area.
I mean, it's like
you're making the team have to react. And unlike McCree's, their reaction's a lot harder to dodge than Divas.
Yeah, and like it kind of flutters them around, so it kind of like makes them a bit more loosey goosey, so you can eat them the pootis.
Because with Diva, say somebody's attacking you, you ult, they're forced to either have to kill you.
Like if they have like some kind of coordination or like kind of pattern going on, it kind of like makes them scramble around, which leaves them vulnerable for a while until they get coordinated again.
Yeah, but you're still able to attack and move freely while the ult's going on, and then you just get back into your fully health body. You could be at 5 health in your mech, use the ult, go to 150, still do damage with her pistol, which does actually quite a fair bit of damage. And then just get back in a 600 health body.
Oh yeah, Kaden. Was it you that sent me that thing of like when they nano boosted Gremlin Diva and she's like, I'm powerful, and she has like the Dragon Ball Z face.
I'm unstoppable. Yeah.
And like, he has like the
my final
that was
four.
good. Gremlin Diva's nerf Gremlin Diva, too gremlin-y.
Too Gremlin.
Too subby, too powerful.
Yeah. 10 out of 1.
Somebody fed her after midnight.
10 out of 1. IGN, too much gremlin.
I actually saw a commercial recently mentioning like Gremlins. It was like I think it's Nintendo
for the Lego. For the Lego.
Oh yeah, Lego, yeah.
Lego thing?
And they're like, oh yeah, don't play. And they had the Gremlins in the game. It's like, oh, don't play the game at
Gremlins.
night or at midnight. And they're like, we can play this at midnight. And it's like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Like okay. It's kind of strange because isn't it always after midnight?
It's always after
the rules of the Gremlins.
What about daylight saving?
I think
doesn't count whenever we have to spring back an hour.
I think it's based off the sun and moon. So like whenever that.
Just don't feed him at night, faggot.
Just don't feed him in general. Let him die. This thing shouldn't exist.
Sell him on eBay.
They won't go crazy in that situation, at least.
Yeah, they're cool. I remember the second one being an absolute bomb, like just a freaking bomb for like not doing well.
Yeah, like, the whole premise was basically like what the thing was about is like the Gremlins are all actors and like they have like their own saunas and stuff, and like one of the jokes is that like a lot of parents took their kids to go see the first Gremlins and they got mad because like how violent it was. So like one of the main jokes was like them making fun of that fact. Like I think what was it really like? Do you remember the movie like a mom comes out of the theater with like her son? Like she starts bitching about something. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I don't exactly remember that, but I remember one of the biggest hitting jokes was one of the Gremlins was like drank a special potion and it turned into a girl. And yeah, because they had only males. They had only males, and they've for some reason one got turned into.
That's what like all the Gremlins meet. Like there's a bat Gremlin, there's a spider Gremlin, there is a vegetation Gremlin, there's a smart Gremlin. There's a girl Gremlin.
I mean, since we're talking about Gremlins, may I go on a little side tangent and just tell a funny
story?
Overwatch.
I know,
I'm sorry, I won't say anything.
Yeah, we'll go to Overwatch.
That's what happens in podcasts.
Yeah, it does. I'm
Just
sorry.
finish your quote and then we'll try to go back into things. No, let's finish your. Go back into the actual conversation.
Butter and bacon.
Okay, so when I was like, I'd say maybe try 6.
Peanut butter and bacon.
You know, whenever your parents have one of their friends watch you because they're at work or something, or just don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Well, this babysitter,
in front of the
she had a picture of her and like one of the dog Gremlins like in a truck. I think she visited the studio or something. Well, me being 7 or 6 and believing anything, she told me that was her husband. So she told me she was married to a Gremlin, and I believed it.
That's
like,
fucking awesome.
Whoa, no way.
It's just like it shows the future. Like you have like a whole you have like a family. You're sitting down doing bills. You just look up like, wait a minute, that wasn't her husband.
Then her lies didn't stop there because she also and little me believed this. She's like, oh yeah. She also told me she was Wonder Woman. And that she had that the lair was under like her garage or something, and I believed everything. And I'm like, whoa, you're so cool.
Think about
I was like, she's the best babysitter I had.
She's a character in media. If she doesn't have big breasts, then she's not it. That's how stuff works.
Well, little kid me didn't think that. Little kid me went, oh, that's cool. How does that work?
I fucking didn't believe in Santa Claus when I was fucking 5. How could you believe in that bullshit?
You doubting Santa, bro?
Because I had fun when I was a kid.
You doubting Santa? He's not gonna give you a present this year, Ian.
No, but if I sue the pants off of him, I already got his shekels.
Oh man.
All right, my tangent's done. You can go back to normal.
Let's talk about specials right now or anything because that's for next one. But I guess I think. Did anyone have anything else to say about like that whole nerf / buff to like anything in the game?
Do something to Roadhog. Just something.
Nerf
like,
the hook.
I don't know.
Do not make it a cone. Don't make
Give
the hook
him no
a cone.
arms.
That's stupid as shit.
I
love Roadhog. He's one of my mains, but his hook should not be an arc.
What a piggy!
It's stupid getting hooked behind the wall.
Bacon. Like he still has the mask. It's just a pig. He still has the mask on.
I guess if
he's not even fat anymore.
If we're gonna talk about people wanted to get like what we need for buffs and nerfs. McCree needs his range thing back. I feel like that was a big thing in beta.
No, he's good.
Here.
He's in a good place. He's in a good place now.
If you want to give McCree an ult buff, which I do,
yeah, his ult.
Put his ult back to he gets 50% if he doesn't use it.
I feel like sometimes
I really have nothing.
Range is useless. Like I've used him at a good amount of range. And,
no,
like,
what do you mean? I'm good at range.
I'm saying
McCree's good medium to short range. Like McCree's still good medium.
I snipe pharaohs out of the air with McCree.
I'm talking about like it should be a little
yeah, I was doing that too.
I'm saying it should be a little bit boosted when you're like at a farther range because at a farther range it only does like 10 damage.
An aim mode. An aim mode.
Oh, you want him to have long range rather than just medium?
I want him to have a little bit minimalistic,
at
least 25 or something that can actually be helpful, not like 10 that you can heal back instantly.
Well, I don't really think he should have that long of range because you figure right now it's like, all right, short to medium range. That's McCree's range. That's McCree's role. If you make it so that he's also long range, he's getting a little bit to the point of where he's getting a little too strong.
Yeah, like that's why they nerfed him in the first place. I just remember like that whole hell thing going on with the Overwatch beta.
That's why they reversed to see how it would work, and it worked for a while until his range was too much. But then they dumped it down.
It works fine.
He's not as good anymore as like Soldier or something. I feel like you have to change Soldier or him. And like,
well, Soldier's got a massive buff, really.
Exactly.
I mean, like they're two different characters.
Exactly, but like when one's not gonna be picked anymore, and they're like ones like not wanting this.
Plenty of people pick McCree.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I see McCree's almost every game.
I'm in like Diamonds like 3,300. I never see McCree's. I never see McCree's or what's it called, Bash, and all I see are Soldiers.
Well,
all I see.
Soldiers.
Yeah. Well, Soldier got Soldier's buff really helped him get back into the meta.
He's the only meta now. That's what it feels like because like he's the only DPS meta because no one uses Tracer and people usually barely use Genji anymore. He's still one of the.
I mean, like to be fair, that's kind of what happens to a lot of metas. Like that's there's always mainstream things to be fair. So it's not because they're bad or any lesser. It's just how things are.
It's not because they're bad, but I felt like before his buff, stuff actually felt fine with early characters.
No, he wasn't. Like he was way too spammy at long range.
Yeah, exactly. Like he felt like he had a place already, and like all the other characters are still being used at an average amount. But now it feels like
give him 2 revolvers.
Exactly. Like
that'd be pretty sweet, actually.
Speaking of meta,
both gameplay wise and look wise.
I found a chart of what like people use as strats during the recent like big tournament like that happened like a week ago, and the most used.
97.
No, I saw this when it came upon something in Buy Funny, but the most used strat right now is either all tanks and 2 medics or triple tanks and 2 medics. But all tanks and 2 medics is something I thought was crazy, and most teams actually won with it. Like
it makes you think. How do you really change that?
You can't change that.
How do you really change that? Yeah.
Once if you have 2 really good healers, it doesn't matter what characters you choose. But making tanks is such a perfect pick. That like, I feel like that's gonna be way more like used way more often because you gotta admit having a lot of tanks that even especially one that can heal itself or a lot that could cover themselves while having 2 healers is a good thing. It's better than having McCree who can't cover himself sometimes and can get passed by a Pharah.
Yeah.
Like characters can survive shit is good for like capping payloads or something, and like. With now recent buffs, I've seen like Soldier being used, and he can't do shit, or he does too much shit, and it just feels super unbalanced now. It wasn't never like this unbalanced with Soldier. That's my 2 thoughts on the Soldier thing.
There's a lot of thoughts.
Exactly. I'm kind of annoyed a little bit by dealing with all these soldiers. Just saying, oh, it's gotta play. It's only in the meta, which I've like played as like freaking sovereign.
I kind of don't like metas because like think about like in games when I was younger, like even when the characters were bad, I'd pick them too because I kind of felt like I had to. I don't know. I don't like metas that much because it kind of like limits the game.
Well, sadly, metas are always in Blizzard games.
Yeah, I know.
It plagues Hearthstone. It plagues this. Even Diablo had it.
Well, like still, like it kind of makes me upset because, like, okay, meta's okay. It's just like when it's just like kind of like remember in Evolve, like the same like remember Lazarus and Sunny, that meta.
Yeah,
that was
it's kind of like that.
Or Torvald
was
being
terrible.
Constantly picked. But Evolve's a different game though because like. they didn't have too many characters, and it
But a
felt
meta's
like
a meta.
Yeah, a
meta
meta is
was
still a
different,
meta.
though.
No matter
Their meta
what
was-
it is, if it's a meta,
1,
it's a
2,
meta.
3, 4. 1,
I guess,
2,
but
3, 4.
with
1,
them,
2.
with Overwatch, there is always a history of it being defined, though. People like characters used to be picked like
I'll
in
be
a
right
decent
back.
amount for everyone, but
Okay.
now it's like not enough people are being picked in Overwatch because of all these buffs and changes.
Kind of like Fire Emblems and Smash.
Yeah, like it felt like ever since they like changed some characters around, you used to be able to use any character in competitive. No one would complain, and the meta felt good. But like this is different than Evolves because Evolves they never really they went too drastic with their buffs and nerfs. So characters would be taken out of the meta instantly.
Yeah,
like
they went
River.
crazy.
Like the Wraith is out of the
they
meta.
got insane.
That Wraith was out of the meta the second they nerfed her. And like Kraken and Goliath.
She went from OP to just crippled nerf.
Exactly.
Not really.
That's how the Wraith
She's
works.
Wraith's still a good
decent.
character.
They changed her while you were gone, Riddler.
I know they changed her. I've used her, but she's still not in the meta anymore. She's completely out. Like, she's not as useful, or she's not as powerful as the other monsters. Like Goliath, have like a jack of all trades.
We're talking about Evolve. We're talking about it. I mean, we're talking about Overwatch.
Yeah, we should probably go back to
Don't
it.
get
Yeah,
sidetracked.
yeah, definitely. But
Man, knowing how
That goes to my
knowing
point
how
where I
Evolve's
still-
doing.
Well, that goes to my point. I still don't see tracers. I don't see tracers. I really don't see Junkrats. Surprisingly, I don't see any Winstons.
Oh, they're a decent amount of Junkrats.
oh, I don't see Junkrats at all.
I don't see Junkrats, Winstons, tracers.
Oh, I see
Winston,
Winston's-
come on,
Winston's
because like
big.
how
No, Winston's big now because like the
Winston's
Team
a weird
Korea-
character to play.
Team Korea, like the #1 team in the whole world right now that won the tournaments, they have a Winston main and he's super good. It shows that like Winston's
I need
actually
to watch
a good
him
character.
then.
Yeah, he's a really
Well,
good
yeah,
Winston.
he's a good character.
Yeah,
All
like-
characters.
Okay,
are
well
good.
that's in the
But
that's
before
in
Korea-
those in the tournaments. What about just normally?
Normally, he's still a good character. It feels like it takes a tournament to get people
Doesn't matter
to
who plays
change
him.
their opinions about
Yeah, but
characters.
how often do you see him played? Because I
Good
never
amount.
see Winston played.
I see him use a good amount of diamonds. It's either him, it's usually with him or with a Reinhardt or a Diva with him, or a Zarya and a Winston or a Zarya and Reinhardt. Because it seems like Winston you can cover a lot with him if you know how to use them a lot. He's one of the really
I mean,
big like skill.
It's like basically having a tracer as a tank.
Yeah, he's very high in the skill chart. Like some people like to doubt it, but he's very high in the skill chart. Where if you're not good, you're not going to play well as him because
Get out of the kitchen.
he's kind of a little bit underpowered. He's not balanced, but he's a little bit underpowered. So even with all of his useful like utilities, you can't just go around and kill like nothing.
He still has his limits.
I appreciate Winston in that way, like being a character like that and still being used in the meta and like being that useful and resourceful as a tank is really cool.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, like it's like one of those things. It's kind of like how Symmetra was. Like when Overwatch first came out, a lot of people like kind of underestimated her. But like you see like those people that take time and dedication and kind of like amazes you. They could turn such kind of like a low tier character to something a lot bigger.
I think.
Well,
I don't
even
know
then,
if it's-
Symmetra was still just weak, but now
Well,
she's actually pretty decent.
I don't know which one of us
But
it
still.
was that talked about this.
Like now that she
Maybe
starts
it's-
off with 6 centuries, that's good. That was
Yeah, I
a
don't-
big
I don't-
buff.
Like speaking of like characters like that, I really don't remember who we were talking with. If it was one of you guys or someone else I was talking with, because I remember him talking about like once like they had a Torbjorn in the team, and they're like, oh dude, don't pick Torbjorn, and he had like 200 hours on Torbjorn. He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna get Torbjorn, and he actually gets the most elimination stuff in like Masters rank. All characters good, but no one likes. Everyone's salty and like it ruins teams sometimes. Like you can't play because someone's complaining to one person like, oh
Apocalypse.
yeah, but like he's like, oh Sombra's not working, change it, even though she's working and you're not helping. Like I was playing with this soldier.
I mean, like when people like just be like, well, because a lot of people are just like focus on how they're doing rather than their team's doing.
Yeah, but like I was playing with a soldier.
Like-
I played with him 3 games because it was like midnight and we couldn't find anyone. But how it went, it was like this guy would constantly complaining with me and the other people on the team were like actually communicating, and he was just playing DPS. He's a DPS main, and he kept dying
Yeah.
constantly, and he got like 9 kills the first match in Elios. He's like, I had to carry this team, and like we're the ones actually putting in work, and he's complaining. The second match, we're like, oh god, it's him again, and he just complains of him bitches more on Dorado. he froze the match like halfway through, and we actually had a chance there. And we were saying like, if we get paired up again, can you actually try to help us with this? Because it's kind of hard being stuck in diamonds, and you can either rank up or lose, and it's really hard to win nowadays. And he was just complaining like a lot, and I checked. Like,
tomorrow.
Yeah, and like one of the people wanted to like check, like actually block him so we didn't have to play with him, because for some reason we kept getting in the same lobbies together because it was late at night. And when we checked it, he was like, his recommendation thing was ultra low. Like I think it was like, do not play with. That's how, and he like had like.
How can that even change?
He had like 12 hours on Genji and then like 5 hours on Zarya, but he had very balanced for everyone. But he was just complaining, and he lost us a few matches because he kept throwing games and stuff. And it's because like we chose characters like Torbjorn or Sombra, and they actually worked, but he wouldn't accept it as working because he's one of those people that are like, oh, you soldier or die. Kind of just, I don't like, same
basically
thing
almost every
like
Evolve team.
Yeah, I don't like metas, but that's the way the game goes. Sometimes you have to beta meta, or
that's how a lot of games go.
Yeah, like it's either beta meta sometimes, or just lose because people will throw the games. Like I think.
No, like, that kind of reminds me, like who was like yeah, I was gonna say like who was it, Riddler? Like fuck, like what was like that kid we were playing with, and like if we lost the first point or something, and like he started like complaining that like that we were gonna lose, and we ended up winning.
Oh, I don't remember.
Who was it, Riddler? Like it was one of your friends.
It might have been No. I don't remember. Yes, but I don't exactly remember. Yeah, but people were like that, and it ruins the game sometimes for people who actually want to have fun.
Well, it's not even all the meta's fault. That's just salty people.
The Overwatch community is very salty, though. They're not as toxic as like the League of Legends community, but they're pretty toxic.
I don't really know if anything's as toxic as the League of Legends community.
Yeah, but I'm saying ours is a pretty big one, because like of a game this big of a community, because it's a pretty big game. It won Game of the Year and stuff, and like it's a pretty big game, and a lot of people are playing this. That's why I say like the community game is pretty large. I'm saying,
very big.
This one's very toxic though.
Very,
out of all the players, it seems like more players are toxic than actually being helpful because they want to play competitive.
Yeah, more players have been getting more and more toxic.
There's more pieces of shit in the world than there are diamonds.
While that's true, it doesn't make it any more sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever happened to Caden? If we could sidetrack real quick.
He said he would be back.
That's like.
Yeah,
he's not back.
So knowing him, it'll probably take like 2 hours.
Yeah. Hey guys, what are you talking about? The live stream's over, man.
I guess while we're still talking about meta and stuff, what characters you guys want to see buffed? I know Ian, you mentioned Roadhog, but what characters you want to see buffed in general or nerfed?
No, I didn't say.
I still want to see Tracer buffed.
I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go to bed. I've had a long day.
Okay.
Sorry,
Wow,
I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Night.
We just lost a member.
Daniel, you'll understand the feeling after you work 7 hours. You'll understand the feeling.
Motherfucker.
I'm saying you can at least mention it.
Yard work.
At least mention it next time. That's our big issue.
Yeah, well, I will, I guess. I don't know. I work on Friday if you guys are planning on doing anything then. Next week, I don't know my hours, but I'll be getting a call.
The next time we'll plan on doing this, I'll try to make sure to tell you, and then we can set it up next time to not make it as crazy as this one. So I guess you want to say bye to the podcast before you make your disappearance. I'll edit out some of the parts here.
Goodbye, broadcast. Goodbye, podcast.
Right.
I contributed nothing.
I did nothing. I contributed nothing. I only said a few lines and then I was quiet because I'm dead.
There's some people
And you left to go get a hot pocket.
peanut butter and bacon.
Alright, good night, everyone.
God, fucking speed, you beautiful bitch.
Made a speedwagon exit, but I guess let's just keep continuing on with this conversation. Like, if we're talking about characters that want to be nerfed or buffed, Soldier needs a nerf. Summer needs a buff, I feel like. Not in her DPS range, but more of like her utility range, because it feels like people are only hacking health packs. Or,
Well,
feels like her ult's
hold on, the thing is,
faster hacking speed.
do you mean who do you want to get a buff, or who do you think needs a buff?
Who you think needs a buff?
Wouldn't that be like the same thing?
Okay, No, because like I said before, I want Tracer to get a buff so I can see her played more. Because she's, in general, like I said, McCree's my first favorite character when it comes to characters in general. Tracer's always been my second favorite. So I just want to see her played more because, like I said, I never see her, but I know she herself does need a buff. I just want something to somehow make her played more.
Thing is, she's not underpowered.
It would be nice seeing more Tracers.
See someone play her competitive and win a match.
But when it comes to who I think needs a buff, my brain still goes to McCree. Like, fix his ult, put it back to the way it was.
I lost my Q-tip for shading.
Also, yeah, I guess we were talking about Winston a while ago. He definitely needs one. I feel like he's one of like the.
I mean, like, yeah, he needs yeah. I think to make him like a more. I think like they should change his bubble shield and give him like a higher DPS because honestly, he's just too. I don't know.
Or he's at least
make him like easier to play for more kind of modest players.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like his bubble needs to be a little, like at least take more damage, or his DPS
I think take it up, yeah.
Yeah, or make it bigger.
Get rid of it. Just give him a banana gun. Give him the peanut gun.
Or be cool, place down 2 of them, but they're both smaller. So like you could protect this side and then protect the other side.
I don't know, maybe because like people I've seen like people use it 2 different ways, like 3 actually basically just 2 defending the team, and second is like kind of like when you like engage someone one-on-one, you put it around you so people can't interfere.
To give yourself
Maybe if you get like a damage boost while you're inside, maybe your team gets a damage boost while they're inside of it. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, if somebody got a buff, that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe Winston is getting a damage boost because I feel like your team getting a damage boost is like the same thing of like you jumping on top of them with the shield and that being a discord.
I mean the shield lasts like a few seconds. It's like super weak, so all you gotta do is like
the shield is easily destroyed and the duration itself isn't that long, so it's not like it'd be OP. It'd be literally a burst of damage.
I think you should be able to get your ult faster as Winston. That's one of my things because it takes so long to get and it doesn't feel too useful.
Maybe a little bit more damage. Well, maybe a little more damage on it too. Would be nice.
Definitely.
Cause like it's not one of those. Cause like I don't know. You should get like a lot faster. Cause like. It's not really like an assault kind of ult like you're gonna get them with like you would do it in an assault. I was thinking like it'd be better if you got like a lot faster because it also doesn't give you enough for how long it takes to build up.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Just like
there's nothing else like
with other characters, it takes the same amount of time to charge, but their ults feel more useful. Or like, I think Winston needs to do more damage. Like. More damage or faster to get because they don't feel like a big trade.
More hair.
Yes. Or
no.
Talking about all changes. Here's one thing with Symmetra and like change wise, that her shield doesn't feel too useful. I don't know. It seems good for pushes, but it feels like sometimes it's a hit or miss, and most of them are misses.
Oh, I find this shield super useful when I remember that my RB is useful now and not just shield. Because if you're doing a one-on-one, it helps with a one-on-one. It helps with team pushes. Helps with team battles. It helps with pretty much all situations. Yeah, hell, you can even block an ult with it, which I've done a few times.
Yeah, but like characters with her though, like it feels so hit and miss with her shield that like people who don't know how to play her or like don't do too well enough that you just
think about it too. It's like
it doesn't help.
It's kind of like one of those situations where like one thing I hate, which is kind of like getting a little more common with the Overwatch community. It's like. Basically, players that really don't take time to learn anything, and like that's probably like why like there's kind of metas. It's just kind of I don't know explain. It's kind of like how you have to pick Reaper.
That is meta. If the character's good, it's just like be more used.
I mean, like, cause like kind of like how Tracer was when the game first came out. Like, Tracer is stupidly easy to play. I don't know why Jordan said it takes skill. I mean, I still don't understand. It literally takes nothing to play Tracer, but like.
He wants.
It's just like
people want.
It's like assuming a character's bad.
People want to justify that their character takes more effort so they can play them more. It's like
I don't know.
I've had people who like play like Mercy and say she's like the hardest character to play in the whole world, and some people can't do it.
No, she's actually pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty simple, and like it just counts on your ults, really.
Like, it's not a matter of like how simple a character is, because like just because a character is simple doesn't mean like doesn't make it bad. It's just like when you take a simple route over like a more complex, because like you could leave hidden gems, like leave no stone unturned. It's kind of like how Symmetra was, like when whatchamacallit, when Overwatch first came out. A lot of people really didn't bother to take time to learn her because they kind of just threw her down as soon as they started playing her.
I definitely.
I need to drink water. Ugh.
Yeah, but I think you mentioned that a second ago, Ian. Sombra's hacking does need to go faster. Takes too long.
And the hacking takes too long.
Yeah, feels like it does nothing sometimes. And like you'll hack health packs because that's like the only thing you can get cover for. And maybe get it faster because it feels like once you use it once, you actually need to use it. It's not gonna be helpful. I'm not saying like
well,
give it like
hacks,
get it a little bit faster.
My question also is, why is it that if you get shot, your hacking stops? Not only is the hack super slow, if you just get shot once, the hack's done.
That's why it should be faster, because I think that's why it makes.
It should either
it's a good way to defend
faster,
yourself or prevent attacking,
or it doesn't get canceled if you get shot. It should
also,
be one of those.
I think maybe you have to take a little bit of damage before you have to.
So I think Sombra's hacking bubble should be a little bit larger because it's smaller than a Maze alt radius, and if that already feels like it doesn't.
It is. I thought it was bigger than I thought.
Nope, it's smaller. But it feels like
stupid.
If you miss, it's such a huge thing that it should be a little bit bigger so it could be more useful. Because sometimes it's like you miss, it just completely messes up, or like one character gets out and he can.
How fast is your alt? Like how fast do you get it back?
Like Genji or McCree wise.
Oh, so that's like pretty decently fast.
We're talking about Sombra.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. Yeah, it's pretty quick. At least her, there's nothing really to say about her ult. It's pretty fair for what it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying it should be a little bit bigger so like it won't be too many of like misuses. Or, like,
if it is the same radius as Maze ult, then it's kind of. If it's Maze ult radius, that's pretty good.
It's smaller, but it's like a bubble.
Oh,
so,
it's
like,
smaller.
Yeah, it's also a bubble too. So like it's like a flash. So like it feels like sometimes you can miss it pretty easy compared to Maze one where it covers like almost an entire point. With hers, you have to like at least like know your size about it before you activate it, because sometimes characters you feel like, oh, what if they're out of radius? I should probably be more thoughtful of it. But it should be a little bit bigger to help people, like make it at least the size of Maze ult now to like make it less stressful to try to use it.
Yeah.
like what else? Her DPS is fine though. I don't know why people complain about like her having like a low DPS. It's actually really. Well, I mean, like Tracer has like isn't Tracer's range like a lot shittier?
No, it's better.
Oh, that's
Sombra's at a like farther than the medium range does almost nothing.
No.
With Tracers, you can still fall off a good amount of damage with headshots. It feels like Sombra's is definitely weaker though. Her gun is weaker. Having more ammo is like.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't help as much if you have a hard time killing, but I feel like she's more of a tank thing because you can rip up tanks with it.
Oh, she ripped that. Like I was Torbjorn, she ripped my ass apart earlier. It's Torbjorn sealed.
Because it does more. It's like Tracers, but she does more damage up close than Tracers.
Oh, she does a lot more damage up close than Tracer.
Yeah, but then it pays off for like at a distance. It does almost nothing compared to Tracers, where it can actually do decent, like a small damage, but it's still decent compared to Sombra's.
Run! What else? Like what else is like all there is like that you want to talk about Sombra?
I think we've talked for a good amount of while. I think before we finish this off, because it's been like an hour now, we should discuss the comic at least and what have we thought about it.
Oh, I haven't seen that much, so I can't talk. I can't talk that much about it.
I can talk though. I did read it.
Yeah,
it was a fun little read. It was cute.
All I know is that Torbjorn has a fuck ton of children.
Yeah,
that was Reinhardt that has the ton of children, not Torbjorn.
No, I still think it's Torbjorn. I think Torbjorn's a kind of monster like that.
That's without a doubt. That has to be Reinhardt.
The Torbjorn's a freak like that.
No.
He's gonna.
I agree with you that Torbjorn's a freak, but I'm still pretty sure that was Reinhardt.
He needs more dwarves. Torbjorn, the 18 dwarves.
Oh God, is that where they all came from?
Yeah, his beard spat out children.
He reproduces asexually. He leaves a cocoon.
It was kind of sad seeing In the comics, though, it was kind of sad seeing Reaper straight up
Reaper.
looking like he's depressed that.
Well, I mean, like, he can't have a normal life.
I
mean, he can't have a normal life.
Yeah,
He's a terrorist and he's undead.
Yeah. I guess.
And it kind of gave humanity to Reaper of all people. So I found that really cool that the.
I mean, like, still, like, yeah, he's edgy. He's an edgy bitch, but like, he's still, he's still a person. Well, not really.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this before.
He's all that remains of him.
I'm saying for the people who actually watch this, if like you mention like, oh, what about Tracer stuff? It doesn't really matter too much. Who like, at the end of the day, she can be.
She's a dyke.
Yeah, she's a fictional character too, and like, I really don't care
She
if
likes
she's gay or
peanut
not.
butter and bacon.
People made this situation too big. Like I've seen a lot of
I mean,
arguments
like,
happen. And some
if
people
you
want
want to,
refunds.
if you want to treat gay, like if you want to keep, if you want to treat gay couples or bisexual, like if you just want to treat them like normal people, then just don't give a shit like normal people.
Exactly, they
like,
did it
if
well.
a guy and a girl kissing.
They did it well.
I mean,
They
like,
just-
it was just
I
a
agree
weird-
with
I mean,
that, but it is more the fact that people have tried so long to keep these relationships like out of popular media. Since it's actually starting to come in, that's why it's such a big
Well, I mean,
deal.
if you want to treat it like it's normal, then just treat it, just kind of over glance it. Like, I mean, don't completely ignore, like, just go, like, don't completely ignore, like, bisexuals and
Blizzard
gays.
did.
It's just,
They're not. They're
like,
not
it
Well,
didn't
it's
even
just a
feel
quick
forced. It's like they
where-
went, hey, look, like, here's her love, here's her
Well,
home life, here's her girlfriend. They didn't
Yeah.
focus on it and drive
They
it
didn't,
home
like,
forward.
shove it in your
It's the
face.
fan base and the news.
here's Torbjorn
It's the fan base
Seed.
and the news that's making it big.
Yeah,
Blizzard
it's
handled
not-
it
I
really
mean-
well, but it's the fan base and news that's throwing
well,
it
I
so
mean,
far
like,
above.
just don't put, like, just, like, don't rub it in. Like, don't, like, overforce it. Like, see, we're diverse. It's kind of like how we talked earlier about, like, the token black kid and, like, the token wheelchair kid.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if it's a good thing they did
The
it in a
BK
really
crew.
good way. But like I'm saying for the people who like say, oh, what about this stuff? Is this a big thing? It's not really a big thing. People are just driving it out of
Nah,
proportions.
I don't know why people.
They're just
Yeah.
driving. You can be. You
I
can
don't
be
know how,
whatever you
I
want.
don't know how
You can be
Torbjorn
what-
fucked.
You can be whatever you want, but having a gay character symbolize you does not matter to me or anyone else. You got someone, sure, but it's not a big situation. It's not a big deal.
I mean, I'll say I'm pretty happy that the first character like that was kind of announced. Because
I really don't care.
If we don't get more of those shown, it's never gonna become normal.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
why it's
And then
that's why it's still a big thing. The
Yeah.
more it's released, the more calm people accept it. That's whenever things are gonna slow down. You're not
Except
gonna
for-
get these big
except
news
for
like,
Russia.
look, this
Yeah.
person's gay. It's just gonna be like, oh hey, this is their new relationship.
Yeah, I wanna
So
see more
we
about
have
Tracer's
to have
home life.
more of these kind of big things.
I
Yeah,
wanna
I
see
do
more
want to see more Tracer.
because like
No,
because
I
like
kind of want to see more of other characters as well.
because if they just show her
Winston's
once, then
home
it's a
life.
publicity stunt. If they just showed once, it's a publicity stunt. That's all they did.
Like, knowing how Overwatch, how smart and like
no,
how smart they are.
I
with
know
their...
what the Blizzard. They announced this was. They announced there were going to be like LGBT characters in the games like before the game was even released. So
Yeah, but they
this
didn't hype
isn't a
it up.
publicity stunt.
Torbjorn.
Since they
They
released it all the way back then.
They didn't talk about it like 1,000 times though. They were answering a question that people wanted to ask.
Yeah, like they didn't
That's
make
the
it a big deal. They were just like, oh yeah, there will be
That thing.
people like that.
Overwatch
Like,
freaking won
that's
a
it.
reward.
They- even they-
It won a reward for like those rewards really mean nothing, but they still won one of those rewards for being like one of the most
It's
diverse
still nice.
like games. Yeah, like they did that's kind of their job because like even the Overwatch intro says it's the most diverse amount of characters like the world's ever seen.
Except for all.
Yeah.
except for
And see, that's why Blizzard is handling all of this well. They're like, yeah, we're doing this.
I mean,
So,
they can't
why
afford
is
to
it
drop
weird
the
to you?
ball.
Yeah, they really can.
Yeah, they also can't afford to drop the ball. But they know, like, they're handling it, not a big deal. Like
They have
I
a
said, it is
rabid
the
face
fan
of-
base
they
and the
have a rabid
news. They're
face of
like, guys,
9-year-old
look, the
transgenders.
first one's released. That's the fans and the media. Blizzard just like, hey,
Maybe we
this
can
is their
all
home
agree
life.
that big YouTubers
There
shouldn't
you
play
go.
Overwatch. Because
Yeah,
it's
this-
annoying.
I think just people shouldn't be playing Overwatch and screaming the whole time like we scream while playing Overwatch, but not as much as YouTubers like go
like,
crazy
what-
and hype it up like that. Like oh my
Oh, I
god.
mean, like, overreaction of fun. I'd say, oh my
Some-
god, next podcast should be about
Some of
Final
those
Fantasy
YouTubers go
merchandise.
Markiplier before Not At Freddy's.
I fucking hate Markiplier. He's obnoxious. His hair annoys me more than he actually does.
Okay, we should probably not talk. We should probably not go off before we actually trigger someone that actually watches.
Why? It's just an opinion. Like, I don't definitely hate the guy. I mean, like, he's a nice dude and all. He's just fucking annoying.
He is.
I like
though.
him. His videos are eh.
Yeah,
That's
he's
how I
big.
go, really.
Like, it's kind of like he kind of went the PewDiePie route. It's like where you kind of watch like 1 second, and it's just like, why the fuck do people like this idiot?
PewDiePie seems like he's better lately.
But like,
I like
okay, he's a
PewDiePie.
nice guy. He's a deathly nice guy. He is deathly.
yeah,
nice.
Markiplier
He
is such a nice guy.
He's a
It's
sweetheart.
ridiculous.
He's just so fucking annoying. I can't stand him. He's fucking.
Well, whenever
ever
he's
since the-
playing a normal game and not a horror game, he's not that bad. I watched
And-
one of his normal games to see how he is. He's
What?
honestly better.
Is that your summary on is that your summary on Sunny from Evolve?
Basically. Dude, Sunny sounded like a smoker from Evolve. Kind of like that, that lesbian that sits at the bar and wears a jean jacket.
All right, so
I think more the engineer, like from a mechanic spends all his time inside and smokes. That's what I imagine she sounds like.
We should probably go back to the comic thing before we go too off. But
what is there to talk about? Torbjorn's mass seed collection?
I was saying
Reinhardt. That is Reinhardt's family.
You don't know it's proved.
I was saying
you don't know it's Torbjorn.
Yeah, everything.
You don't know it's Reinhardt.
Okay, everything's like
well,
a small,
they're all
nice
gathered
thing.
around Reinhardt.
Okay, really fast.
Just reading a story.
Kind of go off a bit, but I was saying all these characters like slice of life stuff is cool, but I feel like the big one's Widowmaker, and we talked about that a while ago, but I feel like we should mention it again.
How she's next to her dead husband's grave.
That's the big discernible one because she's not even shown in the game a few times, like her defending her husband, like Anna going like, "Oh, Gerard is an idiot
your
for
husband
loving
made a mistake. You know nothing."
It seems like Widowmaker's kind of turning around, which is a cool thing. Maybe like a redemption's coming up for. But
I could see a redemption arc later on with her.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she gave Overwatch a chance.
It seems like she never really gave them a chance. She's more just like, eh. She's already
like she's still working with Talon. Yeah.
It seems like if she does turn around, it seems like there's gonna be like a thing with her being forced to stay in there because she is
her skin goes back to normal for no reason.
Yeah, it's like she got experimented on, and what if she's
her
like
heart
tracked...
grew 3 times that day.
Well, she did get experimented on. This is why.
I was saying, what if they tagged her or something?
Well, yeah.
Like saying, what if she leaves but they tagged her or something? Like something like that kind of situation where that's why she can't be in there, and she had to change her heart, but she still can't. Like the tragic hero kind of thing, where you want to be good and they can have it good, but they kind of can't.
He thinks he can. He knows he can. He's pretty sure he can.
But see, the thing is, though, since Overwatch is like, say, a one-game thing, and I don't want them to make an Overwatch 2, just keep updating this one.
They could.
How would they really start showing us like a story evolving? Like, how would they show us all that characters developing, all of that?
Comics.
Yeah, there's the comics, there's the videos. What about the people that don't do that but still enjoy the story of it? It's like they
said that before when people asked about the PvE with Junket's Revenge and stuff, and they said the story's gonna happen and we're gonna try to represent it through like our comics and our maps, and that's a good way of doing it because you see like characters developing and the actual voice lines and stuff. Like Farrah.
I want to see Winston go to a fast food joint.
Like Farrah getting used to her mother and stuff. It seems like characters are changing in the game. And it's being shown for the game. It's non-canonical, but it shows how the story's going without actually being in the story. Like, not like one of those campaign type of things.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, since this is all non-canonical, how canon is some of the stuff that's going on? Like you say, Farrah getting used to her mother. Yeah, maybe it is here in the common, in the non-con.
These fights are not canon, but the areas and the...
Two Torbjorns, obviously.
Okay, the areas and like
4 Sombras, obviously.
For centuries.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like her, like Anna's talking about her mother and stuff. That's canon. That's like all canon. But the fights are definitely not. It's just more of a way to show like interaction and stuff, and that's a big way to represent the characters.
It's just a game. It's just a fucking game.
It's all a game. Okay, we kind of went dead there for a second, but
fuck you.
I guess thought you had more to say, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I guess we can close it off here. We've had a pretty alright one for the first one. But anyone have any closing facts?
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Mary Molten Core?
Was first ever said in Overwatch, so there you go. Fun fact for you.
Okay, here's a fun fact. My ass, the inside of my ass has been itching this entire stream, so I'm gonna go wipe it now.
Alright, I guess that'll be it. I guess everyone
fun fact, my YouTube channel is It's Bowser Jr. Go check it out. Wink,
you
wink,
fucking whore! Edit that out, really. Edit that fucking shit out.
I'll make sure you send me that link, and I'll link in the description for you.
No. Peanut butter and bacon.
I'm nice like that, but okay, now I'm stroking my own ego.
Fucking whore, Bowser. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Bad.
But I'm saying
I was gonna end up doing that anyways whenever we all signed out. I just wanted to make a joke out of it.
So I guess this is it for the first podcast. Thanks for whoever watched for the whole thing or is watching, and make sure to like comment something or leave your feedback.
Butter and bacon.
Yes,
maybe
that,
give us something to talk about on the next one.
Yeah, definitely. We need more stuff to actually talk about. We've had a little bit of a
maybe
while.
Let's talk about the whole Fun at the Freddy's merchandise thing. Let's talk about that next time.
That could be fun. That could be fun for the next.
We'll talk about tomorrow. Will be a miscellaneous thing. We'll talk about a bunch of other stuff. So
that's if we do get to do it tomorrow.
Well, whenever the next one is.
That's just so fucking cringy.
Yeah, whenever the next one is, but
man, all those 9-year-olds trying to be like Leafy have already added us to their cringe compilations.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll end off the podcast here.
Goofy waffles.
Yeah, but hope everyone has a good day after watching this, and see you guys next time we do.